Hello everybody! In today's Mustard Tree Creative session I'm going to guide you through a collage activity on the theme of utopias. To follow along, all you're going to need is some paper, some old magazines or newspapers, some scissors and some glue. I'm also going to use a little scrap of paper and a pencil just to take down some notes to help me get started with the activity. So I'm just starting off by jotting down a quick list of things which suit my own personal idea of utopia. A utopia is an imagined place or state of things in which everything is perfect. So this is completely subjective. What does a perfect world look like to you? Have a think about what makes you happy, what beliefs and values you hold, and what kind of places you feel most comfortable in. This is actually a really nice and grounding activity. It's not often that you take time out of your day to think about all the things that make you happy. You don't need to worry about your list being completely conclusive. I'm sure more ideas will crop up along the way. So for now, I'm going to take my magazines and start to flick through them, looking for words and images that represent the things that I've put on my list, things that would be an important part of my own imagined perfect world. For now, just cut roughly around the shape and set it aside. We don't need to worry about details until a bit later on. Once you've found what you need, go back through the pile and cut around the shapes more thoughtfully. Now I'm going to set my shapes to one side and start working on the paper. I would recommend working on larger paper for this so that you can really feel a sense of immersion into your utopia. When it comes to the composition, it's best to start looking at the larger shapes first. Once you've found a layout that you're happy with for the background, you can start building from there. As always, there's no right way to do this, it's just about playing around and seeing what looks right to you. At this point, you might find it helpful to start securing your background pieces down with just a dot of glue, just to make sure that everything's going to stay in place as we start to add in the finer details and bits of text. Once I'd finally filled up my entire piece of paper, I just trimmed around the edges to neaten it up, and then I was finished. So this is along the lines of what would be in my perfect world. If you followed along at home, then I'd love to see what your utopia looks like.